Oh, we are live. Let's see. Let's see if we are live. I'm looking at the LinkedIn screen. Dun, 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 dun. All right. I don't see it on the screen. Do you see it on your screen?
I don't.
I see it. You're live. Yeah, view on LinkedIn. Let me take a look. Continue to LinkedIn.
Okay, I see us now.
Are we live?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Deborah Brown-Volkman. I'm here with Helen. Hello, Helen. You want to say hello?
Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Hi, it's nice to see everybody. All right, so I want to introduce myself. My name is Deborah Brown-Volkman. I am a career goals advisor to executives in Fortune 500 companies. I am a LinkedIn new job search strategist, and I am a big proponent of video. As you know, many of you, you've seen my videos, you've watched my videos, you've supported my videos. Can't even tell you how much that has meant to me. I have been pretty successful with video here on LinkedIn. I've had several videos that have gone viral. And I had one video that had over 2 million views. Okay, Helen?
That's amazing, Deborah. I love your videos. My name is Helen, and I'm a social media strategist. I have worked in marketing agencies here in US and Canada and also Latin American. Recently, I decided to go on my entrepreneurship journey, and I founded my little agency called Julie Creative Studios, where I help business owners and small business owners go with their social media and going sorry, yeah, I'm
Doing great. Keep going. Keep going.
helping them with video on LinkedIn and putting themselves out there. Some of my clients' works has also gone viral, and I'm happy to share with you all the strategies and everything that I have done for them.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So thank you everyone for being here. I'm so excited that you're here. I know there's going to be a lot of questions about video, so you could put them in the comments. Like towards the end, Helen and I are going to go through a couple of points, and then towards the end, we will we'll answer some questions. If we don't get to your questions, then we will answer them in the comments. So. Thank you again for being here. LinkedIn is hot. It is hot for LinkedIn this year. It is a focus for the platform. Microsoft has spoken publicly about how important video is, and LinkedIn has said this is where we want to be. And you can see that it's getting bigger and bigger. If you look at your feed now, there's tons of videos, tons of for you, but it's getting crowded. It's getting crowded because the word is out and more people are getting on video, and that is the reason for this class, this master class, and Helen and I are leading. We're going to break this into 3 pieces, and our goal is to help you master LinkedIn in 60 days or less. And we're doing this because now is the time to jump in, because so many people are going to get into video. So we want you to have the tools to be successful, so you can jump into video and get on that For You page and get seen, because it's hard to stick out. And we want you to shine. We want you to shine. We love videos, and we want you to shine. So it's a 3-part series. Today, we're going to talk about your foundation, your why. Why do this? Why be on video? And your purpose for it. And you need a step back and some reflection before you can move forward. Our next class is in February, and we'll be talking about editing and brainstorming. And that's an important piece to being successful. And then you have another piece, which is in March, where we will be talking about outreach and driving engagement. All 3 pieces are what you need to be successful. So let's just jump right in. So the most important thing, the top thing, is to understand your purpose, your why. Why am I doing this? Creating videos is a really big deal. It takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of energy. So you don't want to do it just to do it. You don't want it to be a should. You want it to be, I want to do this. And usually when you do something new, you're excited in the beginning. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to do video every day. And then as time goes on, you say to yourself, it gets grindy, and that's where people stop. So you need something bigger than yourself to keep you going, your purpose. And it's important to ask yourself questions such as, why am I doing this? Why am I creating videos? And what do I want to get out of it? Now, for me, I target job seekers. So I ask job seekers, what do you want to accomplish? Do you want to build your recruiter network? Do you want access to hidden job opportunities? That's for the job seekers. There's also people that want to excel in their career and do well, and they want raises and promotions and thought leadership. Your why is important, because your why gets you through those moments when you're not sure how, and you're saying to yourself, should I really do this? And so your why really, it's the momentum and the flow that keeps you going through those moments. So Helen, what do you think?
Yes, so definitely your why is your most important thing. And let me tell you, your why can be very simple. Because for me, Deborah, I started actually doing video because I was very afraid to be on camera. I was very camera shy. I didn't want to do it, but I was pushing my clients to do it. I was telling her, hey, you need to be on video. I see video is growing right now. I saw they were doing it. And then my coach said, like, why are you not doing it? Like, you need to put yourself out there. You're already editing videos. And if you want more clients, this is how you're going to get them, through video. And when I started doing video, I noticed people started reaching out to me. They were like, I love your videos. I love your analysis video. I love how simple they are. And it's these messages that are going to keep you going. So if you're afraid to do video, or you're like, no, I'm not ready to be on camera, I hear this a lot, you can even start with a simple voiceover. I started like this, but it keeps you going. And believe me when I tell you, yes, video takes work, because you have to edit, you have to put captions, you have to do this whole process of thinking. But when you start being consistent, and I think Deborah has seen it too, you start to get messages. And it happened to me too. I was afraid to do it, but then I started seeing it. I have seen it for my clients. People reach out to them and they say, like, I feel like I know you. And I think this is why video is working a lot right now, because you show a part of yourself and people feel like they know you. Even if it's just through their phone seeing you every day, they feel like they know a part of you. So they want to know you even more by buying your services, or like reaching out to you, doing a collaboration. So it does bring a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, it really does. My why is, I wanted to build my business. I wanted to brand
Mhm.
myself. I wanted to get out there. But something interesting happened. I found myself. I'm 59 years old, and my generation didn't grow up with video. We didn't grow up with video.
Mhm.
We grew up with taking pictures and smiling. The younger generation, your generation, I love your generation, by the way. So love your generation. You're used to it. You're comfortable. I walk around, I see people in a coffee shop, and they're just talking to people on video, and I just didn't grow up with that. But I learned so much about myself. I learned how to be. I'm the most comfortable I've ever been in myself and my body, because I've put myself out there, and I got to see that it was okay.
I agree, definitely. And if you are even afraid to do it, try to do collaborations, just like you and me were doing. You have to start somewhere. And if you start showing yourself out there, I also work with clients who they were not comfortable at first. I have one client who is like really comfortable already, but it took her time to be there. But it's gotten her opportunities. She got invitations to podcasts and things like that, because people like to see you. This is a way that you're going to show up.
Yes, yes, it's very, very true. All right, so what I want to do is, a few people have given us a little shout out. Carlos has joined and said hi. Leanne, we have Anne in the house. We have Val. We have Yvonne. I would have to hit refresh on my end just to see if more people have joined. And if you have any questions about videos, put them into the comments, because we can see them. And then towards the end, we are going to answer them. I'm going to see if anybody else has. Da, 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 da. Oh, my little thing's going around and around and around. Okay, so your why is important. Your why gets you through the moments when you don't know how, and
Yes.
and it's your foundation. And when you do videos, everybody talks about outreach and what do I post? You don't start there. You start with yourself. You start with reflection. Who am I? Why am I doing this? And then outreach and messaging and editing, all this stuff comes from that, but it comes from you first. It comes from you first. All right, so let's move to our second point, which is creating your unique value proposition. And that is your superpower. Your superpower is what makes you unique and what makes you different. Now, there are a lot of people out there that can do exactly what you can, but they can't do it like you. Your superpower is you. What makes you unique is you. And a lot of times that's also around purpose. You know, as a career coach, I help people with purpose, and people say to me, "What's your purpose?" Your purpose really is around the stuff that you enjoy doing and you enjoy doing naturally, the things you wouldn't get paid for. It just exude from you, and you really enjoy it. Your superpower is like that. And it's important, again, to take a step back and do some self-reflection and ask yourself, what problems, like what problems do I solve better than anybody else? Like what skills do I have? What perspectives do I have? What ideas do I have? This soul searching, this internal soul searching, gives you a comfortability factor to put yourself out there. A lot of times people don't know, can I do this or what do I say? But when you do the inner work first to find out who you are and what you bring to the table, outreach and making videos become so much easier. So you don't want to bypass this step. It's also important to ask yourself, what do I love talking about? As a job seeker, there's certain things that you just are really good at. Like maybe you're good at spreadsheets or project management, or you like talking about AI, whatever it is. It's like, it's just stuff that you love talking about. It's stuff that you're just really good at naturally. And now you have an opportunity to share it with the world. And especially as a job seeker, you want to be noticed. You want to put yourself out there. So you have to share yourself, but you want to share yourself. And when you start to share yourself and you get clear on what makes you you, it's like everything transforms. And that's what recruiters see. That's what potential employers will see in the interview process. You do the work first, and then when you walk into interviews, you just feel great. You just feel great.
I agree.
What do you think? I'm interested to hear what you have to say also. Yes.
No, definitely. And I think all of us have something that makes us us, and all of us have our unique journey, our unique story that not other people out there have. So definitely, I think one thing we need to think about is let's not try to complicate ourselves in like trying to make it flashy or overcomplicated. We need to understand what makes us us, or what is gonna catch people's eyes, and like try to be more authentic, because the more complicated we do it, the more we try to put things in there, people are not gonna understand. If you don't understand what you're trying to do, or like what you're passionate about, then it's just gonna be a little bit messy, and people are not gonna also understand what you're trying to do. So you have to own what you love and talk about what excites you, because the passion that you want to project has to be magnetic, because when you project that, people are going to buy in more into your message, into what you're talking about. So talk about the things that you like, and also remember that you're offering something that no one else can find out there in other people. And you can do this by even telling your story. So how do you got started? And even if you're trying to look for a job, maybe I have seen people through video document their journey of how they're finding a job. And then people like see these videos and they're like, oh my God, like I want to help her, or I want to offer her, and they get job offers like this. So everyone has a story, everyone has a unique journey. So if you just share that and you try to be authentic and put yourself out there, it's as simple as that. And that's how you write even scripts, right? My story, like I'm just gonna write what am I going through, like this is how I got started, this is how I quitted my job, and then I started my entrepreneurial journey. If you're a coach, and like I wanted to help people do this and this, and what brings me passion and everything. This is how you start creating like your unique purpose and your unique essence to everyone.
That's right. That's right. Beautifully said. And it doesn't have to be perfect, right? It's where you are right now. So your superpower may change over time. So when I was working in a company full time, my superpower might have been collaboration and bringing people together in meetings, and I'm still really good at that. But then when I started working for myself, I had to bring people in at a certain different way. So nothing needs to be perfect. The thing about video is it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there, and you're testing it. So you're trying something like, I feel like my superpower changes all the time because I'm always changing. I'm always evolving. I'm always working on myself. I'm always learning. So I will swear that my superpower is this one day, and then it's this another day. So, and I do change over time, but then I choose something and I say, how does it feel? And does it resonate with me? And then I ask the people in my life, is this my superpower? Or what do you think my superpower is? And it helps me. It helps me craft it. So nothing needs to be perfect in the beginning. It's all about testing. And even videos, you're testing, you're putting yourself out there. There are videos that I've put out there that I've said, oh my God, they're amazing. This is great. It's going to do amazing. It's going to go viral. And it went nowhere. It went nowhere. Like, really? And then there's other videos I put out there and I said, it's just okay. Let me post it, and people love it. So, videos is a journey, right?
Definitely. I mean, there's videos that you're going to put a lot of work out there and they're probably going to flop. They're not going to do as good. And then there's videos that you probably just did it like in the heat of the moment. You did it really quickly. You edit it, you post it, and then boom, it goes viral. This exact thing happened to me and one of my clients. She sent me this video. She was like, hey, can you post this? I edited the video. I put the captions. I posted. It went viral. And we didn't have a strategy. We didn't have something like that was going on that we thought it was gonna do this good. So sometimes things happen. You need to just put yourself out there.
Yes.
And the best thing that you can do is like just go out there, record, do your videos, and they're gonna be probably bad at first, but then you're gonna start seeing what you like, what style you want to do. It happened to me as well, right? First I wanted to do voiceovers, then I started doing more face. I felt comfortable. I do a mix of two because I like the two. Just find what you like. If you never experiment, you're never gonna know.
Yes. I have to say the videos that do the best for me is when I'm connected to myself. So there are times that I will do a video and it's one shot, and those videos do well because I'm just so in the moment. I'm so connected to myself. My video that had 2 million views, people asked me which video was it. And when I said to them is, I can't really say that video was any different than any other video. It's just, because I talk about career and I talk about your career and LinkedIn and your resume and all the job stuff. So I've been talking about the same thing for such a long time that I think I was just connected to myself. And when I was connected to myself, that's really what resonated with people.
Yeah, definitely. I think you just have to, when you know even your message and when you're connected and you have passion on what you do, and when you know what you're talking about, it just comes easy then later. So you just have to lose that fear.
Yes, you just gotta get out of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Well, if you want something different, you have to do something different, right? So, our goal of today is to help you do that something different with video and make it easier and make it fun and less scary and doable. So you can be the person that you're meant to be. For me, it's helping people find jobs and stand out, and for you, it's helping business people. Helping busy professionals stand out, right?
Exactly.
Yes. All right. So let's go into point number 3, which is about crafting compelling messages. And today's a 3-point series, and we have 3 points for today. So you alluded to this earlier. You spoke about your story. The message, what you want to say, really is a combination of the first 2 things. You get clear on your why, and you also get clear on your superpower, or at least your superpower for the moment, what you want to go with now, because that's your foundational. I keep coming back to foundation. There's plenty of time for outreach. But you want to decide, who you are as an individual, and your compelling messages is your story. How did you get to where you are today, right? And how do you want to tell that story, and what do you want to say, and what do you want the outcome to be? If you want to attract hiring managers and recruiters, you want jobs to come to you. You don't want to work so hard. You don't want to submit jobs online and hear nothing. You want to build some trust, authority, leadership, and you say to yourself, I'm gonna do these videos, so I'm gonna tell my story, and I'm gonna tell the story of how I got here, but I'm also can do other things, and that's part of your tone and your delivery of your message. Do you want to be educational? Do you want to be inspirational? Do you want to be motivational? Do you want to be entertaining? Now, entertaining is fine. I mean, who doesn't want to be entertained? But you don't want to be entertaining just to be entertaining. You know, there's a whole thing out there about viral videos. Like you can get a video to go viral, but you want it to be something that will resonate and have people be attracted to you, and it's something you can replicate. You don't want just one off. My video was about deciding whether you stay or go into a job. I mean, that directly correlates into what I do as a career coach. So it's all about your story, and it's what do I want my story to be, right? So that's the soul searching piece. And then how do I want to put it out there? And then how do I know if it's successful? If you want access to opportunities and you put videos out there and opportunities are coming to you, well, then guess what? You did a great job.
Exactly. Yeah. I think also one thing, if you can go with a homework out of this, is go and write your story and make it into a video. Because for me, and I think for many of us, even for two of my clients, your CEO story, like your story of an entrepreneurship or your story of where you are right now, it's the best performing post that they have gotten, I have gotten, because people like stories. People like to feel connected to that. So if you can go with something, go right, because you already know your story. You already know what you have overcome, what things you have to do to be where you are right now. And remember, your first video also doesn't have to go viral. It probably won't, but it will connect with people. And if you're consistent, believe me, because I've been there too, if you're consistent with videos, people are going to start to reach out. People are going to like the message that you are sharing. And make sure to always, in every single video, bring back your value proposition. So even if it's at the end, even if it's at the beginning, just like in the end of your LinkedIn post, you put like, hi, I'm Deborah, I help recruiters. I'm Helen, I help busy professionals with social media strategies in LinkedIn. Remind people over and over again, because your followers are going to be growing, your audience is going to be growing. So keep reminding people this.
Yes, that's right. So my superpower is I help you transform your LinkedIn presence so you can attract recruiters and hiring managers, in this brutal job market. And it is a brutal job market. I mean, I've been a career coach for over 20 years. So that's a couple of decades, and I've never seen a job market like this. It's really tough. You cannot just apply for a job online and wait. You have to stand out. LinkedIn is your way to stand out. So, I help people with resumes, and I help people with LinkedIn profiles. And I'm finding that there's even they need to kick it up a notch and stand out even more. And that is through video. That is through video. How about you? What's your superpower?
So I help busy professionals and small business owners to do strategies here in LinkedIn. I help you with video, and I help you create a compelling strategy so you can show up with video, and even with posts. I help them, and we create bring your audience, and I help you bring new clients and reconnect with yourself, and also and make your life a little bit easier, because social media can be sometimes very overwhelming, right?
Yes, yes. I have to say, Helen's actually even being a little shy with her superpower, because the power of LinkedIn is meeting people and collaboration. And I reached out to her and I said, I love your work. You have to see her work. You have to see her videos. They're great. And she will even take little snippets of you can give her little snippets of stuff, and she'll put it together, and she puts it into something that's beautiful and masterful. And she just got an invitation to join a video group. The community reached out, LinkedIn community reached out, community manager reached out to her and said, I want you to join because of her talent. So she's really good at what she does. You're very,
are.
yes. And we
You
like
too,
it.
Deborah. Yeah,
Oh.
you too, Deborah. But I think this is a good example for you to see, like, opportunities come your way. I mean, Deborah came to me. She has also had so many amazing opportunities. So if you just show up, and if you lose that fear and get out of your comfort zone, believe us that you are going to start seeing people reaching out to you, people saying like, hey, I like your videos, I connected with you, I like what you're doing here, I really align with this. And this is the power of video. And right now, I think you're right. Video is growing right now a lot on LinkedIn. And I have seen people that were not doing video, they have started doing video.
Yeah,
Because of this.
right? Video, right place, right time. All right. So we do have one question. Val wants to know what's our favorite editing tools. Now, I do want to say, that we are going to talk about editing and brainstorming next time, but she does want to know, she says, I'm repurposing videos I created in, I think in TikTok using their built-in editing app. So what do you think? How could she edit some of those TikTok videos?
Yeah, definitely. So if I can give you an advice, is like, don't go too much like pro and don't start feeling yourself overwhelmed. I edit in CapCut.
Me
CapCut
too.
It's a great tool. It's even free. You can start using the free features and you can do so many things in there. I have a client who also uses, I don't know if you have heard of this one, it's called Magic. This one puts you titles, it puts you B-rolls if you want to look a little bit more professional, but CapCut does a great job. And one thing I do recommend you is try to be you, the one who appears in your B-rolls, because it's going to get people more connected than if you start using too many stock images. But I think CapCut is a great tool to get started. I mean, you don't have to complicate yourself too much.
No, I like CapCut. I like CapCut a lot. I think it's great. I used to edit my videos in TikTok because I'm on TikTok. I love TikTok. I don't think TikTok's going away, by the way. I'm going to put that there and you can come back and say, yep, you said it. TikTok's not going anywhere. It's 180 million people who love that social platform. And it brings a lot of money to TikTok. The United States brings more money to TikTok than any other region in the world. So I don't think TikTok's going anywhere. So I love I used to edit my videos in TikTok, but then when I downloaded them, they had the little TikTok thing. I know the watermark, I know they took that away, but I like it because it can go into different.
Yeah, they took that away.
Yeah.
I think that Val put it there. I have CapCut, but I haven't really, you use it inside the TikTok. I have it in my computer. You can download the app CapCut in your computer and it's going to be way more easier. I think it's better for when you're editing like these types of videos for LinkedIn. You're going to try to cut your scenes and everything, but I think that one is a great tool. It's free. If you want to go with the pro version, it's also not that expensive.
I think it's like $10. I think I pay about $10 a month.
It's $10 and it gives you a lot of animations. It gives you like different types of words that you can use for the caption. So it's also worth it if you're going to be consistent with video. I would go for it.
Yeah, I use it for the editing your appearance. I like that feature. When it comes to editing my 59-year-old face, I'm paying premium.
Now you look good.
All right, good. All right. So I guess that's it. So we're going to wrap up. So Helen and I, we want to thank you, right? We want to thank you for attending live or listening to the replay. We're doing part 2 on February the 12th. We're going to talk about content creation, brainstorming, ideas, and editing. And use us as a resource. If you're listening to the replay, put in some comments. What did you like? What would you like to see in part 2? What would you like to see in part 3? But I just want to say thank you. You could do anything. You can do anything in the world today. You chose to spend time with us. And if you're listening to the replay, you chose to spend time listening to us. I just want to say thank you.
Yes, thank you for everyone for joining us. And yeah, next session I think is going to be more interesting. We're going to give you all the brainstorming tools and like editing tools that you can get more ideas every single day and like start showing up more.
All right, awesome. All right, thank you everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you everyone.